Yeah, welcome to the closing regional space. So this is going to be the last space that we're going to have it together as the from the regional office as with in the AP. And from the other side, I think like as Sarah mentioned, this is going to be the is this going to be the last space for the MC 2021. Oh my God, this is so sad. Unless people hit up. So we have MCP application open in a second Mongolia, a second couple of entities. So like yeah, feel free to apply. So we have MCP application open in different entities. So feel free to apply. So that is also going on. And so this if this does not be your like last experience, and uh, and we're gonna be opening AI applications and regional office applications soon as well. Okay, nice. That's a little bit of ad. Okay, so with this, like let's get started with this space. So this is me. As a chef classification director, I get the chance to deliver this. I feel privileged, guys. And nice. Alice doing her promotions. It's okay. It's cool. Very good job. And so yeah, I feel privileged and grateful to be here with you guys and delivering this space. Um, and let me get I want to see people's faces. So if you want to like open your camera, I would like to see your face, not in a creepy way but like in a very nice way, like so I can see you, and so I know who you are. Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. So what you're gonna do here? This is reflect, share, and connect space. So this is gonna be very simple. Not gonna take a lot of time. I was allocated 45 minutes, but I started like 15 minutes later. But it's okay. Let's see how it goes. Um, it's fine. Let's take a little bit time to reflect. Let's take a little bit time to go through what agenda, like how it been the conference for you, and all this, and then a little bit of sharing from both sides. Okay. So let's get started. Are you guys ready? Are you in the space? Are you in the mood for this? If not,
Yeah,
take a breath. Take a one breath all together and calm yourself. Okay. Cool. Because next phase is going to be a little bit of reflection. Okay, cool. So let's get started with the agenda. I think let's go through the agenda and see like what we have been going through in the past couple of days. I think it has been quite intense. We had global prime time, we have regional prime time, and we have different sessions going on, different plenaries, different tracks, live streams, or like the engaging sessions, workshops, and many different type of lead sessions. There's many different type of sessions. So like I think we start the conference with MCP pre-meeting. We had day minus two, day minus one for the MCP election, MCP currents. So we went through the agenda of in the global time as well as the regional time. We had the lead spaces. Mostly we are talking about organization concept, context, and we are talking about the MC transition management, and yeah, we had like funding our regional lead space as well. Regional welcome to regional space with MCPs. Day minus two was we were talking about the day minus one. We were talking about team selection and building effective teams for the MC elects, and we're talking about MC current strategies as well as how you manage the team management in the second semester. We were talking about new gen identity building. We had a cool session with the MCP elects, and then MCP current had support system for the last sprint. Yeah, and this is how the agenda looked like for us in day minus one. And then we are welcoming all the delegates into the space. So LCPs, LCVPs, MCVPs, everyone was joining with us in the space. So we had the large amount of delegates. And we had like, we started with the external day. I hope you remember we had a DPDHO keynote from the global part. And then we had the partner keynote. Then we had the workshops I think AP had Mind Valley workshops, and maybe if you're in different workshop. Yeah, there has been different workshops going on. We had this cool planetary space, panel space with One Young World with Eva, and then we had close of the external day. From the regional side, we had lead spaces for the LCPs, LCVPs, as all the profiles, and we had partner networking spaces as well. Then we moved to day one. So day one was quite intense. We were talking in the AP. We also had a partner keynote by Gurin from Mind Valley again. And if you guys remember, if you're there, and we had workshops for the LCs. We had MCs and everyone. Then we moved to we're talking about the culture, especially I think in here. And we had this conversation about values, culture, and like this kind of conversation, which is pretty interesting. And we had essence sessions from Ava in the global prime time as well. Yeah, and we had welcome to TLC. So we're starting the day officially with this. We had global village guys. I think we had a lot of fun. We have winners for the global village. We are going to announce them in the yeah, in the gala night. I'm going to talk about gala night in the later part as well. Um, Yes, and then we moved to ISEC 2025. This was pretty interesting. We had ISEC 2025 goals coming in. And yeah, we talking about the portfolio launch. We had new product launch for EWA. We had global structure presentations in the global prime time. And then we are talking in the region, we are talking about the culture and values for ISEC 2025. And we are talking about role modeling the culture in teams and for the elections, so the different profiles. We talk about ARO planning. We talk about like how the context of the UI entity is going to look like, and how it connects with the regional office planning and how we want to move forward. You get the chance to give input. You get the chance to talk to different RMs regarding like their plans that going on. And if you join the space with Europe and Americas, then you might have had fun in that space as well. And then we move to lead the change. This is functional day. We talk a lot about functions. We talk about what's going to happen in the in different products, EWA, GV, or like TM membership, like how it's going to look like and all these things. And we had solution labs for the MCPs, MCVPs, and even for the LCVPs, we had root cause analysis done from the regional office side. And in the regional prime time, we were talking about entity depth battles, we were talking about the entity context. And then we had lead spaces going on, and then we had functional spaces and IR spaces and all this stuff was in there. And then we had super cool APMIA space yesterday for me, yesterday morning. And yeah, I think probably yesterday evening for you. That's from the regional office side. So we are finishing these global sessions yesterday, and we are finishing the regional session yesterday. And now we are in this closing regional space. And now today after this, you will have a global prime time where you will get a chance to talk about the closing. You get a chance to attend the closing space and gala awards and closing ceremony as well. So with this, we are gonna conclude this conference. It's been long fight, a couple of days. And but I hope it was fruitful. Like from the regional office side, CC side, the conference team for sure enjoyed each and every day. I hope you guys did as well. So let's do a small reflection. I have a couple of questions for you that I want to ask. So if you want to have some, yeah, if you want to have some music for yourself, I can play some music from my side as well. Yeah, then if you want to go to a calm place, if you want to reflect a little bit about the conference, I hope this description that I gave you allowed you to take a look back. Yeah, I want to ask from you is that how was the overall conference experience for you? And what are the highlighting moments for you in the past couple of days? You can look back and you can think about what was this for you. Let me play a song. What is that?
Oh my god.
That was not supposed to play.
Oh my God, these feelings just begun. I'm saying things I've never said, doing things I've never done. Oh my God, when I see you, I should it right. But I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop, tells me to stop. Feelings I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush. Cause I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop. But my heart goes. Cause my heart goes.
For you during the conference. Looking back, all the spaces that you attend, like was there any powerful moment that made you think, made you reflect, or made you connect with whatever you believe in, like your vision, your purpose, or maybe like sometimes it gives you some little bit of purpose, little bit of motivation, like anything like. Looking back, what was the most powerful moment for you during the conference? Nice. Cool. I'm seeing some chats. Essence. Definition of success. Nice. Essence. Regional keynote. Mind delivery Gureen. Nice. Mind delivery keynote. Global village. Yes. SQ success definition. One young world. Essence. Perfect combo. Nice. AP speak up. Tony's lead. Global village. Essence. ISAC 2025. Opening session by SG. We have entity delegation participation. That's nice. It's very cute. As at 2025, AP sessions best, chair sessions, AOS presentation, our essence. What else? One young world keynote. Yeah, these are all powerful moments. IR space. Nice. Portfolio launch. Wow. Chair sessions, AP speak up. What to expect from GTA. Issues. Okay, Sumi, thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Kara. Thank you. Okay. Closing space. Sumi's dance. Okay, cool. I think that was horrifying moment for people who were here before the session start. And uh, awesome, cool. I think you guys get the chance to. Nice, thank you. Fatih's playlist. Nice. Okay, cool. This is all powerful moment. I want you guys to share a little bit. I want you guys to talk to your delegates a little bit. I don't think we can give you a chance to like again to talk to each other. So maybe like you can share a little bit about the conference. Maybe you can share a little bit about what's your plan after the conference. And yeah, like how you feel about all everything, and whether there's anything that is not comfortable for you, if you're not feeling something comfortable and in the space or anything like that, maybe you can just share that as well. Or maybe like something that very dear to you, maybe you can share that as well. So I'm going to give you a small space to go to breakout room and talk to each other. It wouldn't be a lot of time, guys, to be honest, but let's try to make it keep it as much as possible. So you'll have around 7 minutes, and there should be around 5 people in the room. So please make use your time effectively and talk to each other. I'll see you back in 7 minutes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jessie.
Hi.
Hi, PCC.
Hi. Okay.
I guess you guys can share first because my roommate is sharing also as well in the other break room, so I made the
Yeah, yeah,
last. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No problem. So, Jesslyn, you can go.
Okay. Maybe I can share a little bit. Actually, like I couldn't attend all the session because like the schedule are crashed.
If needed. And I think like yeah, essence session was pretty powerful for me. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Mimi. Okay. Anyone else want to share? I can allow one or two people share. Yes.
Oh,
Now, Fab. Now, Fab, you can
yes.
go.
Okay. Thank you so much for the opportunity. So I just want to share about me and my friends in the breakfast room. There's some people from Malaysia and Indonesia. Uh, yeah, we all like this session that all the MC no all the CC that are provided to us by the Asia Pacific region or the global wide region session like that. So uh, some of us don't really couldn't attend much because they have exam, but they really like enjoy the session that they can attend, and some of them like to meet new people. Uh, so we meet new people from foreigner, so they can sharing, and they really like about session about of course from Eva session about the essence at 20 ISEC 2025, the goals the goals launch, portfolio, the grid session, and all of the Asia Pacific uh, PASI that can share to the Asia Pacific region. And yeah, we really like also the functional session that really help us to get more knowledge how to handle our team later, how to manage the focus later after this conference, and yeah, I really like the most that session that we can have a breakout room space so we can get know more each other with other participants and sharing opinion and feedback one another. So I just want to thank you so much for this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Nafa. Kylie, you wanna go? Mm, Kylie, you here? I think she got stuck. Karan, you can go until she comes.
Okay, I think the most powerful moment, which I think everybody recognize it, is like if this conference was not to be virtual, this conference won't happen. This change won't happen. So I think because to organize, let's say IPM, it takes about 6 months or something like that, and entities host it. So if it was not virtual, I think we won't be doing this change. We won't be this agile. And I think the most powerful moment for me is as looking at this change happening within an ISIC and within the be adapting to this so fast and taking opportunity and making it something which can, which is better for the change. So I think this is one of the most powerful moment which I have witnessed over ISIC period, that how we adapt to change and organize a virtual conference. And then I think I was sharing in the group as well that like how we have, I think ISRO also knows, like from APMCP, which was a whole day virtual conference, coming to just a 4-hour prime time. I think this is one of the ways which is very powerful to me when I see the whole journey of learning how to, because we know that the sitting time over in front of a laptop is limited, and how we focus on the element of what is needed, what is not needed. And that has made it adapt to a whole new generation of conference delivery, which has, breakout rooms and everything. I think this is, and within a period of 1 year, like just 1 year before we were in IPM, coming back home and then listening to, okay, now, sorry, you cannot go for APMCP. Sorry, Philippines program has been canceled. And everybody was crying. And actually, I'm really happy. And the way of advancement in 1 year period of time, the way we showcase to live stream to everything, I think this is more than any session. And leaving alone the sessions, like I'm not just talking about sessions right now, when sessions become powerful on a virtual platform, which is not even possible 1 year ago. We could not even imagine that such powerful sessions could be delivered on a virtual platform. I think ISEC made that possible. And I think one of the organizations which can do this and can pull this off is ISEC. And I think that is really, really powerful, which the thing which I've witnessed over, like one was when I went for my internships during my ISEC journey, and this would be the most defining moment right now, where we are adapting in a pace of 1 year, and doing 4 or 5 conferences, and already we've mastered it in a way that there's no glitch, the video is not stopping, the things are not happening. So really powerful. I think that is what defines ISEC, and I think this experience should be taken in a context. Thank you.
Thank you, Karan. I see a lot of people raise their hand. I'm really sorry. I want you guys to give a chance. There's another sharing space. I'll for sure, like, you can keep your hands up. I'll let you guys share in there. But let's a little bit move forward because I think we're a little bit late, guys. I'm really sorry. I don't want to keep you guys in here as well. But with this, I want to talk. I think like Karan gave a good approach to what I was going to talk about next, which is peak moments. I think like why I'm talking about here in here is that there are some peak moments in our life, or like in when you look back, we can see that there are some peak moments that allows us to make some certain decisions, or allows us to be in some certain place at this point right now. Even if you reflect back on like where you are right now, as whatever the position that you are in, like there, you will certainly be able to point out of some random moment, some like out of nowhere something that happened, and like maybe like some random conversation, some random message that you saw, like that allowed you to take this step and go in that journey. So I think this is like a power of like peak moments. And the thing that we are why we are talking about this in the conference itself is that conference is a really good place where you can see a good peak moment, or like have that peak moment. The thing about like about the and that yeah, for me it's the same thing. Like it allowed me to be here. The thing about this is like the moment doesn't last. Of course, it's gonna pass away. But thing is that feeling that it created, like it's last with you, right? So like I really hope you have this kind of moments. So for me, like I think I can share two people like the craziest part about this is like I cannot even find a picture about like this kind of moments, because things like they're very random, like it happens like nowhere, like you don't even have like this thing. But fortunately I was able to find two pictures which is like um super connected to for me. One thing is this one. You can see me like it's like a kid without beard, and it's 2016. Don't judge me. Okay, so basically I think this is one of the really powerful moment for me. It's the first time I was in a international conference where we get the chance to win an award for I don't know how after how long time. But thing is like it was not any of this. It was mostly about like being an international platform, like going from Asia Pacific and going from coming from like very small entity, and like I was feeling very small in that particular space. In the whole conference, there was people coming from big countries, there are people coming from like who has like very different perspectives, who has a very developed perspectives, and who's been thinking in a very uh, I don't know, it's a very positive way or like very bigger manner. So like being in that place and like getting in the chance to see them and getting a chance to uh, like recognize for like oh like you can also do something in that context. I think that is a very powerful moment for me. Talking about another moment, like this is like absolutely powerful moment for me as coming from the regional office. I think this conference itself, APS 2019 that we had in Cambodia. I think this is one of another powerful moment. People who maybe if you're there, like you might remember the conversations that we had. I think like we have this plenary space where we talk about the organization. Like we did this empathy mapping. I think this is the most powerful moment for me. We did this empathy mapping in the plenary space. We talk about like how members, LCPs, and these people feel, think, and do about organization at this point right now, which was like hard hit reflection for a lot of people in that space. So I think including myself. So I think this is something that I really want to ask for you. What has been the peak moment for you? What has been your peak moment? That when I share this, it's something reflect to you. Like I would like you to share, and as well as like the next question that I want to ask from you is like as leaders of your entity, how you can this create this peak moment for your membership right now. Like this is not all your membership is here, that's for certain, but this there'll be a lot of people like you are leading, you are guiding in your entity in the future starting from tomorrow, right? So my two questions for you is like what has been your peak moment, and what is your role as a leader, what can you do today so that you can create this peak moment for your membership, so that they will have something to talk about in the future, they will have something to appreciate. Oh, my leader created this moment for me, that's why I'm here at this point right now. So yeah, I just want to open the space. If you want to, anyone want to share about big moments, anyone want to share maybe about this conference as well, I'm gonna shut up. I have raise of hand from me.
Hello.
I mean,
I want to say that. Okay, sorry. We live in the same office. Okay. So I want to say that this is the first time we have the leadership congress, and it's also about the initiative. Yeah, it's like we live by example by create this initiative, and I feel very proud to have this opportunity, and because we change from I changing from MCVP OGV, and now we switch the focus to alumni, and we connect to alumni a lot. And at first, I feel a little bit lost, when people like keep talking about GV, and I joined a commission to update about GV. But yeah, I know that my focus is changing. Yeah, but at that time, I don't really embrace the initiative. Yeah, but when I come to this conference, I see a lot of people have a lot of good initiative, and even the conference teams also have initiate this one as the first time ever. And when I look at, because I'm a kind of like competitive, and I look at the leaderboard, the leadership board, and I want to be like in a top 10 or somewhere, and I try to scrolling down to see how many people and seeing the change that I can be in top 10. But then I see a lot of people, a lot, literally, like just like 4,000 or 5,000 or something, and I feel like I'm very lucky and privileged to be in a very huge conference like this. And yeah, it's a very unique and powerful moment for me. Yeah.
Thank you, Min. NJ?
Oh shit. Okay. Um, I think for me, all the peak moments have always been in ISEC have come down to conversations. So it's great that we do amazing, powerful sessions and stuff, but almost always the biggest impact has been created because someone reached out to me or someone wanted to talk about something. Well, thanks for the support, guys. But I think if we are to create that similar thing for our membership, I think it is important for all of us as leaders to understand that if you have to create peak moments, like you have to get down and get dirty, right? Even in the last session we were talking about, if you really want to be a great leader, it's not going to be just inspiring speeches, and all of those things are great, and like making beautiful sites is great, but ultimately it will come down to a conversation you have. And especially as leaders, I think we underestimate the power we hold in the organization. One conversation, even yesterday when SG was sharing, right, it's just like one conversation can change someone's life, and I think that's very powerful. And if we go from one person at a time, we can eventually make that butterfly effect, can make a big impact. That's me. Thank you.
Very true. Thank you, NJ, for sharing. Maybe one more sharing, if anyone wants to share. Ali? Go.
Hi. Okay, so I got peer pressured by people, but okay, that's just empowering others. But I guess in like really thinking of how this can be the peak for the membership, I think really a lot of it is like ownership. And I think personally speaking, as someone who's like an LCP, LCVP, and then now MC, it's very easy that a lot of things are kept on the MC level. We always take the burden of the things that are happening, but we also have to be able to like really empower and to value and to give that kind of accountability to the LCs, because MCs don't always see every single thing that the LCs do. So I think it's really important to have that kind of trust, because like we can't just think, okay, we're the best kind of people. So like in my breakout room earlier, so Visal and also Brian, who are LCEB members, they're like, oh no, we're with these MCPs. Like, it's so scary. But I'm like, no, you have so much power. You literally can do more than we can do. So yeah, I think just really having those kind of opportunities for ownership, accountability, because at the end of the day, we just really want to be proud and to really own the experiences that we have. And I think that the best thing that we can do, the people who are here today, can really just have more genuine conversations to allow these kind of ideas to come out. So yeah, that's for me.
Muted. It's muted.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Ali. It's very nice and really appreciate. Okay, so let me check the time. Okay, we're a little bit out of the time. Cool. Anyway, but I think it's come to a very nice point with all your sharing. I really appreciate that. Where we talk about the conversation. I think like looking back, it was all about conversation. It was all about these small movements that you had with different people. Sometimes you click, sometimes it can be like either way, but anyway, like it's all boiled down to this. So I invite you to keep this conversation going. I invite you as leaders of the entity, please take this back to your entity, and please make sure that your members and everyone who's following you at today get the chance to have this conversation, get the chance to get the chance to create this peak moment so that they can reflect back and they can have a great journey. It doesn't need to be nice. It's okay. Like at least what we envision is that we create better human, we create better leaders for the tomorrow. So as long as it's happening, then we are good to go. So with that, like we want to close the space, and I want to thank the delegation of who's here right now, as well as who's been joining with us in the past couple of second in the past couple of days. And let me present this. Yes, who's been joining with us, who's been giving us feedback, who's been working with us and having conversations with us and sharing in the spaces and making everyone's experience better. So want to give an appreciation. And with that, like there's a couple of people I really want to appreciate. Like there has been giving us feedback every day and being very consistent with all these conversations, and there have been participation and everything. So there are Elva Shi from MOC, MCP elect, Smai from Cambodia, MCP elect, Gubera Kumar Singapore, MCP elect, and Laumin from Malaysia, and we have Suhei. Wait, yeah, we have Suhei, and we have Lucia and Visal from LCs and MCs. For a huge round of applause for these people who's been working and who's been like contributing to the space as well. And what else? Let me share. Okay, so next one is I want to add appreciation for the conference team who's been working really hard in the past couple of days, past couple of weeks. So this included the FASI team as well as the CC team. They have been like preparing for sessions, like while trying to do their other jobs and everything, as well as like trying to give you a better experience from the CC team as well, creating all this cool stuff like all these videos and all these posts for the Instagram and all these things. Like everything is coming from them. There's a lot of effort put into this conference from the regional office side. So first appreciation for like agenda managers, Sarah and Tony, who's been working with the global partners, global agenda and global agenda managers, and trying to create this experience for you guys with all the sessions and bringing all the guest speakers, bringing all these like other facets and everyone into the space and making sure you get quality content delivered. And then other appreciation goes to Prayog, who's the conference manager for this space, who has been working with you all the delegate spaces like Global Village, all the Mia IP space, and like managing the CC team and providing a lot of like they have been doing a lot of stuff behind the screen, so that you will be able to go through a better experience for in the region in this conference. And then FACIs, like special times, like all the external FACIs, we have the artists, and then we have MCPs from NJ and Ima joining us. And then we have Min Visnagar, and we have Vincent, we have Aishwarya and Jika and Susan, like Jocelyn, Angad, Angela. It's like all these people like who's been joining from the other structures, so like they can provide you a better experience as well. And for the RO team, for sure, like being always there and helping everyone to provide and good experience for you. And then next team is like CC team. You can see these amazing people who are here. They have been helping a lot. They have been working with the FACIs, working with the delegates, and trying to create a best experience for you guys. So huge appreciation for them as well. And the next one goes to the yeah. So if you also want to appreciate them, you can go to this link, and there's a sugar cube template. You can use it, post it in your stories. You can tag people, and yeah, that will allow us to you can show your appreciation to them. So this is the link in here. And before we close, we have a small announcement. I think Sumi, you want to add something?
Yes, it's not another shameless announcement, but I will quickly share my screen to still tell you. You remember we talked about building a culture that nurtures leadership and that nurtures people staying in the organization. So we are releasing, I mean, it was already out, but we're releasing again the core committee applications for the regional event that we're going to be hosting in May. So all the people that are present in this room, it's open to everyone at all levels. So you don't need to be an MC, you don't need to be an like LCEB, or so it's open to everyone. We are open to people who really want to learn and who really want to deliver this kick-ass event. So yes, I will write the link here, or make sure that if you have also other people in your teams that are looking for such an experience, so please forward it to them. And last day to register for Mind Valley's life book. Again, it's a $500 worth of a quest based on mastering your all aspects of life. So whatever you want to plan for yourself, your personal development plan and everything. So it is included in there. So it's the last day to register. Again, it's for free for iSecers. Here's the link. Thank you so much. We love you all.
Yes, thank you. And I have another announcement from my side. We're gonna have our AP Gala Awards, guys, in 13th of March, 7 to 9 p.m. GB plus 8. So this should be. I'm not sure whether you have already received invitation, but if you apply, I think we have a lot of applications this time for the Gala Awards. So we are super excited to see who are the winners. So we invite you to join with us, celebrate this achievement with us. So this is going to be the final closing of this TLC space. Amazing. So with this, yes, we have one more feedback, guys. So this is the last feedback that you're expecting from you. So this is overall for the overall conference. So let's take a minute to fill this feedback. Can someone help me to put this in the chat? So I'll play one song, and then you can fill the feedback, and then in the same time, then after that song, we can take a picture.